Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We got another update for you for Tarkov as they trickle information out for various things, but there's actually quite a bit to talk about today. So let's get into, there's a promo code you're going to want to use, another trader, what I'm expecting for the other traders, World Tour that Tarkov is going on, as well as some stuff from Nikita. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the big news that most of you guys are waiting for is we have Peacekeeper Loyalty Level 2 unlocked. Now, the big hiccup here is going to be you have to spend 33,000 USD, spend or sell, to get him leveled up. So it's a lot of selling him gun parts. If you've got a lot of extra money, you can buy shit and sell it back to him. That's not too hard, obviously, because you can go buy like 5 AUGs or 6 AUGs, and that's $6,000 right there, even though you're only going to get like 1,000 back, I think maybe 1,500. So it's pretty steep expense if you want to just spend money to get it up. I've just been steadily selling him stuff because you're going to need the dollars anyways. And no, you're not wrong. You can't buy USD from him. A lot of people used to just do that. You can't do that, at least now. You know, if you go in here and you look in the flea market, it's there, but it says it's locked and it doesn't indicate what it's locked behind. So there's no way of knowing if they are going to unlock it eventually or if they're just going to keep it locked forever or what they're going to do. So either way, you got to sell stuff to get him. Peacekeeper Loyalty Level 2's got some pretty good things on it. Most important, obviously, is you get your 30 rounders for your M4s now, or your SCARs, which is a big deal because the most you could run was 20 rounders. So I think you're going to see a lot more 5.56 now because of that. You also get a lot of suppressors unlocked. The UMP suppressor, some 9mm suppressors, and the MP5 SD suppressor, the integrated suppressor, which allows you to do mechanics, gunsmith, part 3. You can buy all the parts from Peacekeeper and put it together at that point, as well as just various other, you know, parts and things that you can use to upgrade and do some of the gunsmiths and stuff like that. You're also able to buy the G36 now and a blueberry armor. So $534 for a class 3, or you can just straight buy this now to turn it into 2 splints, which then you can turn into CMS's crafting. If you're wondering, that's in your hideout. It's in the laboratory. So what you've got is, in fact, I'm doing one right now. Scissors and a Noontar gives you 2 splints, and then you can use those splints to make CMSs if you want, as long as you get the med tools. That's the other part you need, but the splints are a tough one for that. Now, on top of that, you can also buy 45 match FMJ now, which pushes up to 25 pen over the 18 pen on the laser match. So a little bit more effective ammo in the umps, which I've been running them. They are kind of expensive. The suppressors are nice, but again, 651 USD. It's really expensive for a suppressor, and don't plan on getting it back if you die with it, even if you insure it, unless your buddies might even take it and say that they just lost it, because that's a pretty hefty price. And then as well as a backpack you can buy. This is the first backpack you can really buy now until we get Ragman level 2. And speaking of that, that's kind of what I expect next. Our next unlock will probably be Skier, followed by Ragman if they don't happen at the same time. One thing, you're not going to get any tasks on Peacekeeper until you do Friend from the West Part 1, which is turn in 7 USEC PMC dog tags. They can be your buddies. So, you know, your buddies are only worth 1 ruble or whatever, and you can't really use them for anything else because they're not found in raid. You can use those here. So keep that in mind. If you got some of your friends' dog tags, this is a good reason to keep them. You can use them there where they're not really useful for much of anything else. The other thing is 7 kills. Then this will open up Peacekeeper for you. Actually, what it does is it opens up Friend from the West Part 2, which is 5,000 USD. Yeah, so then you do 5,000 USD, and then you get go plant your SV98 in your pliers, which opens up all of Peacekeeper's task line at that point. Now, with this today's news, we also, BSG announced that they're going to be doing the Tarkov World Tour. So they're going to be PAX West, which is Seattle, Washington, August 29th to September 1st. They're going to be Tokyo Game Show, which is September 25th to the 28th. Paris Game Week, October 30th to November 2nd. And then November 12th to 16th is GameStar, G-Star. I've never heard of this, so I'm not sure what that is, in Busan, South Korea. And this is all going to be up there as they hear. I'll just read what they said. Battlestate Games is headed on a global tour and will take part in several largest international gaming industry expeditions exhibitions in 2025. At these events, visitors will be able to preview elements of the upcoming release content for Escape from Tarkov, explore an exclusive merch collection, and hear directly from the developers. Now, this is the part a lot of you care about. To mark the announcement, we've also prepared a special promo code for the hardcore white players, one we're sure will come in handy, and it's Road to Release. You can type this in your launcher. Let me pull it up real quick and show you where you can pull it up at. So on your launcher, just go to this little online on the drop down, and there's activation code right here. Type it in all caps, just like it shows up here, and you get a pretty hefty little care package. Now in this care package, you get a bunch of bolts, nuts. Basically what it is it gives you the stuff you need to barter with therapists for a med case. So it gives you all of the parts for a med case barter, as well as everything you need, as long as you have laboratory level 2, everything you need to craft a mag case. So 2 case crafts in there right out the gate. You can use the parts for anything you want, but it gives you all of those parts to do those 2 things straight from the admin. You'll get it as a system message right in here. The stuff they gave us for the package is basically what you need for a med case, right?
Yep.
That's handy. The last little bit we got for you is another Nikki leak, dev vlog, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I don't know what most of that is, shooting that. This here is really interesting. This is going to be it looks like another part for the SR3M. Now, thanks to the always prevalent Tower and his gun knowledge, he's the one that pointed it out that it looks a lot like that. The front piece of that, an alternate one. So pretty cool little piece there for that. Some Terror Group stuff. This looks like more clothing. I'm guessing it's going to be the next battle pass. Some of this stuff, it might not be, but that's my guess. This is kind of cool. So this is a Trigicon red dot. And this, depending on how they do it in the game, it could be a really nice red dot to run on pistols, and it should have some alternate mounts, so you can mount it on other stuff as well. But think PKO6, but maybe better, maybe actually work. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out and what they actually do with it in the game versus real life. Then we get some, I think this is textures kind of stuff for player or for character models. It might be proper, it might be, who knows what it is, but in-game trader stuff is kind of being talked about a lot. Here's some badass looking pants that they're adding. I'm guessing again battle pass. And then we get this little bit of a peek here that I'm thinking maybe an expansion to labs. It's hard to say. This is kind of looks like a hangar almost, not so much underground, just because of the curvature of it right here. It kind of looks like a hangar building. So it could be something just at terminal. It could be part of the terminal map. It could be an expansion to labs. It could be, I think they said they're going to do an expansion to interchange, didn't they? So I guess it could be part of that. And it could be more parts of streets. We still don't have 100% of streets yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. But interesting little map, little work area, more videos. This is going to be some kind of the movie stuff they're doing, maybe Chronicles of Rigi or for an event. Then more clothing. Again, probably battle pass, and then more video stuff. And that's pretty much all that was there. If you think I got anything wrong or you think anything different, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. I pay attention to what you guys say about that stuff. So it's good to hear from you guys. But I think that's all I got for you. We got Peacekeeper 2. We got hopefully Skier. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, we've already got Skier 2 and maybe Ragman 2 to get some of that stuff unlocked and some of those tasks progressed. Get into some interchange and spread the player base out a bit. Shoreline is a shit show right now. A lot of people are there doing their tasks. A lot of high level people. So if you were comfortable on Shoreline before and you felt it was kind of chill, it's not that way anymore because you have all the sweaty streamers and everybody else hammering through their tasks. We actually ran into Cacao, which if you don't know him, he's like level 55. He's one of the fastest prestige guys. He's always way ahead. We ran into him and got smoked by him today. So it's definitely busy. Shoreline is busy now. So be careful if you're running that map and you're not doing your tasks. That's all I got. Appreciate you guys as always. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget that like and subscribe button. Helps me out. Lets YouTube know you want to see this stuff when it goes live. I wish you the best of luck in your raids. We'll see you in Tarkov.